Hello everyone, welcome to DC Conversations. Today we are in conversation with Mr. Biswajit Chakraborty, who is the General Manager at Four Seasons Hotel Bengaluru. So welcome sir to DC Conversations.
Thank you, Rashmi. It's been a pleasure having you here with us.
Thank you. Tell us, Bengaluru has always been this metropolitan city. How do you see it, positioning this particular city as a luxury destination, especially in the hospitality segment?
Good question, because I've grown up here, but then I was away for a very long time, and I've been in hospitality in most of the Indian metros. Yes, Bangalore has evolved. Bengaluru would be just next to the Silicon Valley as the IT hub. And the IT industry are pretty discerning. There is wealth at even younger ages there. So I'm talking about restaurants, etc., luxury restaurants. So we see in the last decade or so, more than a decade, a lot of usage, of course, freestanding outlets as well as luxury hotels. For a brand like us to come in, obviously we do our research, and Bangalore has the propensity to, handle this brand and take it forward. So it does have a lot of potential.
How do you define modern luxury in hospitality?
I have my own definition of luxury, which is a little different. For me, luxury is you can do what you want when you please. Now, you bring it to hospitality, people speak of luxury as, again, there's a high degree of personalization. Different brands have different levels of, people use a brand because they prefer it due to their comfort level. So in hospitality, the way we work in Four Seasons is our whole approach is unobtrusive. It's sincere, it's from the heart, it's people driven. We do not have any loyalty program or anything of the sort. And this is our study of what luxury is. So it's bespoke. We do our homework before a guest comes, and we know we have a very strong guest history system. So when you provide all this and you're spot on and you are handling things on the game, that is perceived as luxury. It's not just a building or decor or everybody has decor like this. Of course, we have our own standards. It's people and the experience which you give. So that would be luxury.
So on the one side, if somebody were to book a luxury hotel or 5-star, the amenities, I mean, they look for top-notch amenities, right? And then on the other hand, there is this pressure to make it very sustainable for the brands. So how do you strike a balance between, providing luxury amenities at the same time, making sure that it is sustainable?
By amenities, you mean including the toiletries, everything?
Everything, yes.
Yeah, this sustainability is something with the hospitality industry is now following globally, irrespective of the brand.
Yeah.
So we reduced the use of plastic completely. Even if your combs, razors, in-room is all wood. It's a little more expensive, but sustainable. And even water bottles are most of the hotels have their own plant, like we have. So it's bottled in-house. So any and everything we do, even paper is recycled. It's at a particular gauge, whereby it's sustainable. And of course, the amenities we place in room and we give is anyway sustainable. It's food and beverage primarily. It could be chocolate, it could be sweet, it could be savory. But all the hardware is now sustainable.
How important do you think dining and curated experiences are to elevate a guest experience?
I think you've hit the nail on the head. It's getting more and more important because people are looking for experiences.
Yeah.
Again, you can go to a restaurant, you have food, you have service. That varies from outlet to outlet. So I can talk about the Four Seasons experience. So we are very particular about addressing all 5 senses of a human being. So when you come into a restaurant, the ambiance, the level of music, the decor, the way the staff has turned out, attention to detail, uh, genuineness. The whole thing adds up to the experience. Uh, we sometimes ask questions which would give us cues as to what the person would like. It could be an open-ended question as to uh, somebody, I'd like tea. So you say, what type of tea? And you'll know that we'd want a green tea or whatever. So this has been going on. The idea is to anticipate a guest's need and focus accordingly. Uh, a restaurant, in my opinion, is a stage. Every day you start afresh, you create a theater depending on what your positioning of the outlet is, whether it's a high end or middle end, and you provide the right ambiance, the look, feel, pricing, everything falls in place. People come to a restaurant not just for food and service, but also for the ambiance and the atmosphere and how special they, again, unobtrusive. You can't be, breathing down their neck and is everything fine, sir or ma'am, continuously. That can be obtrusive. So it's a fine balance.
Yeah, and Four Seasons is a global brand, with presence across the world. But there are some local elements you may want to add in, right? Throw in because to give them a touch of local experience. So, what are the things you have incorporated in your experiences?
Whilst Four Seasons is one of the world's top well-known luxury brands, but they encourage every hotel to be local and promote local. Like in India, we would promote the cuisine here. They encourage a touch of local because that's what a guest internationally would want to experience. So somebody comes in. So the breakfast, of course, it is an international spread with everything, but there would be a lot of focus on local, whether it is, say, just you have your dosas, there'll be 6 types of chutneys, which will be, we delve into local a lot. And our team and I were very proud of being Indians, and we showcase our culture maximum, blend it with this international service. And that's what happens in all countries where there are Four Seasons. So even local ingredients, local know-how. We have food promotion, whereby we encourage local home chefs to come. And we give back a lot in terms of, we adapt ourselves to that. So that's how it is.
So, Bengaluru has always been known as the city of pubs. Like whenever people, travel to Bengaluru, they want to do pub hopping, because the bar experience is something they look forward to. It's a part of the city's culture right now. So, what have you worked on in terms of that, and what makes Copitas? You have Copitas, right? So, what makes it stand apart from the rest in the city?
I think there was a lot of thinking before we launched it. Copitas is on our 21st floor, and it's a very versatile bar. Besides the fabulous views and decor, indoor, outdoor, you see the sunset there. But it's been curated to create an atmosphere whereby it addresses all age groups, So, and the collections include a whole range of alcohol, right from beers to whiskeys to tequilas to thing. And what we are known for is cocktails. There's a big trend in cocktails now, natural cocktails, etc. Yeah. So we constantly do R&D in that area, and we try and up the game with cocktails. It's known for its cocktails. There, of course, music is a big thing at Copitas, depending on the mood. So we have a DJ console and a DJ, and it's not a particular kind. It's music which suits the ambiance and the guest. So all put together, Copitas creates a very unique experience. The lighting, the cocktails, the snacks, the bar snacks, the service, the uniforms. So I think it's worked well for us. It is probably the leading bar in the city in terms of, and it's one among Asia's top 50 bars in 2023. It was ranked 30. And again, the usage is during the week we have a lot of corporates who come, and toward the weekend, locals as well as a lot of youngsters come. So it has a versatile thing. And other beverage experience we are planning to do the collection where we are sitting right here. So this is a whiskey lounge. We plan to enhance it, and we'll have a collection of every whiskey under the sun, malts and whiskey, so that you can experience it. So we're working on getting that in order. Soon you'll see that launch.
Yeah. So India has just two Four Seasons hotels, right? One in Mumbai and one in Bengaluru. While in Mumbai, you might not have the luxury of space. I think the Bengaluru property is humongous. It's massive. Yeah. So, which also means that you have enough space for banquets and weddings and stuff like that. While a few people might want an intimate gathering, the others might want a luxury setup. So, but what kind of options do you have for them?
Banquet floor is on the second floor, which has a separate entrance, and the areas have been designed to handle all sorts of gathering, whether it's a board meeting. The ballroom can accommodate an annual general meeting or a large wedding. Uh, for a mid-sized wedding, also we have a hall which has outdoors as well. So all sorts of permutations and combinations. We try and bring in the elements of Bangalore, natural light, and food displays, etc. So we normally pitch for not very large functions and weddings, mid to large, and small ones. So, and whatever we do is again bespoke. The approach is when we understand what the guest wants. So we curate the experience, be it food and beverage, be it looks, feel, decor, based on each person. So there's no standard template there. Yes, the banquet space has been designed so that it fits in this strategy. And the good thing is the banquet floor has has a separate entrance and exit, separate elevators. So even if there's a conference going on or a wedding going on, nobody in the hotel would know. It's pristine otherwise. So it's been very strategically thought of. And of course, banquet food, we pay a lot of attention. It's rated amongst the best, not just here in the country. We've had a lot of brands using us, and they've always raved about the food which we curate.
So, from a business standpoint, how do you see the luxury hospitality space growing or evolving?
Luxury as a word in itself has evolved over time. And earlier there were a few brands which is considered luxury hospitality and some higher end brands a little higher. But in today's world, every brand is adapting to a certain standard which is considered necessary. So, luxury in today's world would be again more subtle. It would be not in your face. It would be
Quite luxury.
quite luxury. That's the essence of our DNA. We know we address various age groups. The young people, the YPOs, this, that, and then the older people. So we customize accordingly. But at the heart of everything is humility, genuineness, service. So most luxury brands take this route as such because, as I said, irrespective of hardware, and anybody can build these infrastructures. It's the people who matter.
So, I mean, you've been in the industry long enough. From the time you started and till now, if you were to compare, how much has the industry changed? I mean, what are the trends that have evolved? And yeah.
First of all, when I started in India, we had the big Indian brands, Taj, Oberoi, ITC, and then the foreign brands began entering, and then they brought in sub brands, so that there was a huge change in terms of availability, different types of brands, and people began to choose a particular niche. Yes, technology is playing a big role in hoteliering now. It helps in guest comfort, guest data, makes life much easier. But one thing hasn't changed is shop floor hospitality, because that warmth, the smile, the genuineness, and receiving your guests, shaking hands, that's been the same throughout. The people element is always there. Uh, I You cannot do work from home at a hotel and have robots. It's got to be a personalized human touch. So that is not changing hospitality, and I'm glad. Products are evolving depending on the brand, the niche, and Hospitality is also looking at things holistically. Uh, a hotel, a luxury hotel like the Four Seasons here, is not just a space where you dine and you sleep. It's a lifestyle. Okay, you have an art gallery, you have a beautiful set of curated coffees, art collection, uh, a wine studio, plenty of things which sort of add to. Because when the guest comes in, average stay would be 1.5 nights, 2 nights. So, and most of them they work in the city sometimes, come back or work from here. So, hotels provide a lifestyle, even in terms of lounges, etc., that fits into their work lifestyle. So, a lot more in modern hoteliering today, a lot more thinking happens than with the spaces than the past.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Biswajit. Thank you for talking to us.